There you go. What have you got, Al?
Well, Inc. magazine had an article about how Google uses a 15-minute conversation to onboard. So Google did a load of research to understand why some new employees adapted quicker than others. They concluded with a list of 5 simple onboarding tips for managers to help new hires integrate faster. Here are the tips. First of all, pair new hires with a peer buddy. That doesn't seem like a revolutionary idea for me, but yeah, fair enough. Number 2, help new hires build a social network. Now that's probably quite a clever one, because once you feel like you belong somewhere, then you just settle in much better. I think we've all had jobs where we felt like the outsider, really. Schedule monthly onboarding check-ins for the first 6 months. I think that's a good idea, and I think most people would probably do it for the first month. Go, hey, Derek, how you doing? How are you settling in? Just pass them in the hallway. Actually, it's a really smart idea. And if you flip back and I keep going on about Dave Klein. I think I've got a bit of a man crush on him. But if he did 1,000 one-to-ones in his job and over a period of like 10 years, and he basically said that's what they are. They're just monthly check-ins. So really clever. Number 4, encourage open dialogue. Well, I would hope that the culture would encourage open dialogue anyway. I'm not sure necessarily you need to, unless you've got a problem with that, then yeah, you definitely need to find out how they're feeling and how they're settling in. And finally, meet new hires on their first day to discuss roles and responsibilities. That, I think, is a really, really important one. Lee, you've had a few more jobs than me, but I know that sometimes you do go on your first day and it's like your first day at school, isn't it? And you're a bit like,
Honestly, some first days are like the Hunger Games. It's like, especially if you start with a few new people and it's just like, go. You're like, what do I do? And like, you find out. You find out or you leave. Right, Jackie.
I can't imagine what the first day at Suits is going to be like. You know Suits, the TV series?
God damn it.
Do your goddamn job. If you ever want to play a responsible drinking game, then you have to drink when they say God damn it, and you have to take a double drink when they say do your goddamn job. Those are the things that seem to happen anyway, which is ironic because on the actual series, no one seems to be doing their job. They seem to be walking through doorways and back out of doorways. Anyway. So basically what Google have found is that this has given a 25%, or not given, this has made new hires become operational about 25% faster than those who did not.
Are we not? It's just not just seem a bit obvious. Like, I'm sure there's people listening going, yeah. I think the only one that I like on that is kind of pairing people with a peer, because I think people do that naturally if you start with a new starter at the same time. But I think that's a really good idea to kind of, formalise that. So you've got somebody to go to. But otherwise, is this not just basic stuff at this point? And Google is saying this is like the gold standard.
If you're listening to this and thinking this is basic stuff, then good for you, because you have got it. You have got like 90% of it right. I think just the pairing thing might be worthwhile having a little bit of a thought about that, because you want to pair with someone who actually, you want to think about this. It's like, like a kind of a date. You want to think about the shared values, because if you're paired with someone who's totally the opposite way of doing things, or is just a bit insecure about someone new coming on and taking their job, then that could backfire.
I also think I like the kind of the social network side of it as well. And I also wonder whether if you're in a smaller company, just, over that first month, say that every new starter sits down with the MD, the ops director, the HR person, the payroll person, particularly people they wouldn't necessarily engage with either in terms of level on a day-to-day basis or function in terms of a day-to-day basis. That could be good, because they're going to then not only meet people, then they're going to better understand the business as well. So I quite like that. I'd imagine a lot of people are doing this. It's maybe just, as I said, that formalizing of some of these things. It might just help kind of really see that efficiency level go up.
Yeah, really good idea. And if you are a leader and you're thinking, well, I'm too busy for this, just think what it would cost you to, if someone left after 2, 3, 4 weeks, or even after 6 months, it's going to cost you like, what do you say, Leanne? 2.5 times the annual salary to replace someone?
Yeah, conservatively.
You have 10 minutes. You can justify the time. Anyway, anything